So I just received this from Stranded Dye Works, and I think someone's made a tad bit more effort on the advent calendar for me than I did for her. Yeah. Also, check out all the little window decor that we have. I love that little tree there. Very cute. Now I'm just making myself some breakfast. I got some Jarlsberg that isn't Jarlsberg, but whatever. Swedish caviar because they're cheaper here, and then a Norwegian caviar, and I don't really care. It's not even caviar anyway. And I got some cheese bouet, or whatever that is, and I'm making myself some tea. But there wasn't enough water, so I'll just add some to that. Because it's got to be completely full. I mean, come on. So, got myself some David's tea. It's David's tea mug. And black David's tea called Santa's Secret, which is my favorite. And I quite frankly drink it even when it's not Christmas. But also when it's Christmas, obviously. So how do I eat this stuff? Well, caviar is basically just like cod roe and salt and sugar. Not too much of either, just... They have a very nice sort of salmony orange color in Norway, but the Swedish one is just like awkwardly pale. But really, I feel like they taste the exact same way. And we just add some Jarlsberg to that. If this is Jarlsberg, I don't know. It better be. It said it is. So, And we have day 4 up. I really love this design as well. I love them all, to be honest. And moving swiftly on, we got a reindeer today. It's not reindeer. It's like just the deer. But gotta get those Skeindeer references in where I can, right? And we've got ourselves another Circus Tronic handmade advent calendar. It's not pink! It's a lovely delicate blue. Really pretty. Seems like a similar base to the 2nd of December, so high twisty, probably merino. Today's door is up here. This is the best setup yet, right? Oh, it's not red for a change. Look at that. Golden with caramel. And we're here for the great unwrapping of the Stranded calendar, which is really, really well wrapped. Oh my days! Amy, you've gone way too far. This is unacceptably good. Look at that. It's got things like... What? Okay, I need to bring you guys closer. This is just really weird. It's going to be slanted, but that's just life, you know. It's slanted. I don't know what to say to this. But I know I'm very eager to open up the doorstep of the day's post. So we've got 4 doors to open, which is exciting. Don't know if you've seen the calendar I made, Amy, if you watched the Stranded podcast Vlogmas, but it's essentially a bunch of scraps wrapped up into like brown paper and chucked into a mail envelope. Okay, we're still striving for the best setup. This seems a tad bit better, and I don't know what this is, but okay, it's cute. 1. Well, that's easy. Oh my days! Where do you get these? This is amazing. So yeah, I got myself some kind of self-striping something. Another mini thingy. I'm gonna have to like jump into Amy's Ravelry project pages and find out what the yarns are, just because I'm curious of that. This is fun. Look how sparkly. Oh my days, I love this colour. 4. It's a 4 today, right? I'm not going too far. Sparkle! Green sparkle. So there. Well, Amy, you have outdone yourself. This is ridiculous. Thank you. Doing a bit of yarn photography while watching Jacqueline of Brooklyn Knitfolk's Vlogmas. So there's the skin that needs photographing. So I'm kind of just sat here today trying to not do anything that hurts. The paracetamols and ibuprofens are both working wonderfully, and they're working for a long time as well, which means I don't have to take that many. So all in all, pretty happy about that. I might see if I can work the machine just using my left arm, because that shouldn't be a problem at all. It's not hurting. So I might do that. I also wanted to comment on, I made a comment on my first Vlogmas video this year that what I celebrate I called Yule, not Christmas. And I may have caused another bout of confusion that I'm somehow celebrating the pagan Yule, which is Y-U-L-E. I'm not. In Scandinavia, that is Norway, Sweden and Denmark, the mainlands, Yule is J-U-L. And it's like a mishmash of all sorts of traditions, being the commercial, the Christian and the pagan. Everything in one lump, regardless of belief. It's just kind of a thing people have in common and all participate in regardless. It's a social thing more than anything. Obviously you can do it individually. That's a cultural thing, maybe was the word I was looking for. So I just thought I would clarify that. I did not try to say between the lines that I am celebrating anything pagan, although good on you if you do, that's your thing, not mine. So gosh, you have to be so clear about everything on the internet. I probably said something now that's going to cause another bout of confusion, I bet. So yeah, my day is not particularly entertaining today. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show you, but I've heard rumors that tomorrow there is this kind of, yeah, Christmas market just around the corner. So I'm going to take my camera out there and show you and see what that's all about. Today I've also photographed some skeins. It did require a little bit of bending over, but it didn't hurt too much. That's good. It's a good sign. And I thought, in case anyone's wondering how I stash my stash, I have my Ravelry stash, and it's basically my whole collection of yarn. Let's not talk about that too much. The point is, a lot of people are hesitant about adding their yarn to Ravelry because they don't see the point. The point will reveal itself to you as soon as you add it. Just stop adding couple of skeins from maybe each weight and you will see immediately that it is very much effective. But the way I do it, actually I start off by photographing my yarn. I do one photograph of the actual yarn, and then I photograph the label immediately after so that I know that that label belongs to that yarn. Well, usually the yarn will show with the label, so I usually know. So I don't have to look up the yarn when I'm actually adding to Ravelry. I can add this to Ravelry when it's like super late and dark and there's no good time for actually photographing the yarn, but it's a very good time to just organize the Ravelry stash. So I'll then look up all the photos on my computer. I will upload the ones that I want to have on the page, and I look at the label to see that I'm adding the right information. Yeah, it's really no more complicated than that, and it's up to you, or you know, whoever is stashing, what information you want to fill in. I don't fill in everything. If I don't remember the date I bought it, I don't fill it in. Or maybe I give an estimate. The price I don't really care too much about. I tend to add some custom tags for my own sake. I like to choose the color, not the colorway name or number, but the color category, because then you can sort your stash by color and it's like you get a rainbow of your own stash, which is so awesome. So that's my Ravelry recommendation for today. Hi, we've been knitting and forgot that I was doing Vlogmas. I just thought I'd prove that I have real friends. Hi! That's Katrina, she's a good knitter and stuff. So yeah, that was Katrina. She is, I was gonna say visiting from Oslo. She lives here temporarily while she's permanently in Oslo, if that made sense. Fellow knitter, and have met at yarn festivals and has been my test knitter. And we've just been sat here today knitting and watched true crime documentaries and just, yeah, talked knitting as you do. So that was my day. It's good that I get to see people sometimes, you know, with the whole, I was gonna say PhD thing, but quite frankly I've had a special day with my boxy today. Boxy got more attention than the thesis, I think that's fair to say. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Feels lovely as well. It's just one stitch tighter than gauge, at the loosest gauge possible on this machine, so that's pretty good going. Only concern is this is the size of the skeins left for each of them. I got plenty of rows left actually until I'm shaping for the neckline, but I've decided to shape for the neckline now, and if I have yarn left I will knit it longer top down. Så tenner vi et lys I kveld, vi tenner det for glede. Det står og skinner for seg selv, og oss som til stede. Så tenner vi et lys I kveld, Vi tenner det for glede.